Hello, Chathu. Good evening. Whoa. Where did those frames come from? We were previously not framey, and now we're framey as heck. Let's fix that. Oh, good lord. Okay. Hello! What is going on? I thought I fixed my frames, and now my frames aren't fixed. You saw me fix them. Deactivate. Let's just sit here for a second. Meg comes back on Thursday. And I'm quite looking forward to it. That's the wrong scene. Hello, everybody. Something about this scene is too heavy. Oh, well. I'll fix it one day. How's it going, everybody? What's going on? I know I'm still framey. There we go. It's smoothing out a bit. But I can't fix it, so I'm not even going to try. That is how we're feeling tonight. Here, I'll try and free up some RAM. Yeah, so, what's up? How's it going? How's everyone doing? Why is Reddit pinging me? Happy Tuesday. I'm sorry I bailed out on Sunday, but I was so tired. Oh my god, I was tired. I was just so tired. I had a nap. That was what I did with my evening on Sunday. Was I had a nap. Maple and I lay on the bed and had a snooze. And tonight it is raining. Holy hell, is it ever raining tonight? So I took Maple out. Yeah, I said your name. I took Maple out for pee, and she got extremely wet. And because of how moist the weather has been for the last several weeks, she's got yeast infections in her paws. So when I brought her in, I had to give her a medicated foot bath, which is why I started a little late tonight. The medicated foot bath took up some of my pre-stream time. But she has now had her paws foot bathed medicatedly, and she's happy. She's curled up happy on the floor. Are we getting the flooding up north? Yes, we are. Abbotsford is currently underwater, and if the rain keeps up the way it's going, despite being at the top of a mountain, I will be underwater. It's raining real hard out. Anyhow, I don't know if Maple's properly visible at the moment. We can try and draw her out. Maple is not currently visible on camera. There she is. She heard the jingle, the telltale jingle of Cookie. Hi, here you go. She's got crimpy ears right now because she was wet. Hi. Do you think that's for you? Aren't we several stories above ground level? Yes. It's just that wet out. What a good dog. What a good dog. Aren't you good? You just had dinner. How can you be this hungry? I just fed you. Really? That was pretty pathetic. This is the kind of greed they talk about in the Bible. You're very good. There you go. What do we have to talk about, if anything? The last time we chatted, it was the Game Awards, and those certainly happened, and I think we've all recovered from that experience now. What has happened in the time since then? Oh, you know what has happened in the time since then? I've played a truly I say truly unhinged for me amount of Diablo 4. The awards cut was 54 minutes, 50 minutes and 54 seconds, something like that. 54 minutes and 49 seconds, I think. Something like 50 minutes and 59 seconds, 49. I don't remember. Something like that. It was just over 50 minutes long. Have I started the Lego Enterprise? No, I have not. The Lego Enterprise is actually currently behind this green screen. It's in a box. I have determined that it's too big, and I don't have anywhere to put it right now. So until I have somewhere to put it, I can't build it. I am. Am I excited this weekend to watch an Avengers trailer? I am. I am also, reasonably looking forward to watching Avatar after that trailer. Those are both fine things that I'm looking forward to. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and I'm up to I'm up to the third arc of Dragon Ball Super now. We're in the Champa arc, the Galactic Martial Arts Tournament. The show continues to be enjoyable. That's my review of Dragon Ball Super. I am enjoying it. It's good second screen content to have on while playing Diablo. Avatar's fine. Avatar is fine. Yes. I think I commented on this on the Discord. Avatar is totally fine. It is like a rote, like very bog standard formula action adventure story, wrapped up in some of the best looking visuals you've ever seen in a movie ever. And that's a fine thing for a movie to be. Fifty-four 50 was the time. There we go. As I said, that describes a lot of blockbusters. Yeah, I mean, it does. Although I think, like, a lot of blockbusters, they're spectacular, like, they're spectacle, but they derive their spectacle not necessarily from being on the cutting edge of visuals, right? Like, the MCU, when the MCU was good, the selling point of the MCU wasn't the visuals of those films. Like, they were big, spectacular movies, but the selling point of those movies were the character moments more than anything. The stories were all just go get the MacGuffin movies for the most part. Like, they never actually were that interesting as stories in and of themselves. But the character components of those movies was really, really good. I threw this grenade into chat. If you want a rote formula adventure fantasy movie wrapped up in the cutting edge of visuals, you need look no farther than Star Wars: A New Hope, which is itself just the hero's journey, but with space wizards. And it was the cutting edge of visual technology at the time of its release. And it's really good. And it happens that it tells a good version of its story, and the characters are interesting, and you want to hang out with them. I think that is really, I actually think that's really where the Avatar movies fall down. I'm like elaborating my take here on the fly. I haven't formulated this opinion previously, but like the stories are whatever. The stories are just whatever, right? Like the Avatar stories are whatever. But they are very pretty. But what they lack are characters that you care about at all. Like they don't have character beats. That's the part that's missing from those movies. If those movies had characters that you cared about and wanted to hang out with, they would be probably truly unstoppable. But the selling point of Avatar is that it just makes you want to hang out in the first Avatar movie just makes you want to hang out on Pandora, right? And that's what Disney sells. That's the Disney World ride is like go hang out in Pandora. But the movies don't have any characters to like hang on to. there's just like there's no characters there. They're not interesting. There's nothing to like grab onto. Um, and so there's nothing to like really glue you into that story. And that's why the story just slides off your brain. But they are pretty. So anyhow, that's my now slightly more formulated take on the Avatar movies. Is that because they don't have any characters that you want to hang out with, they're not as good as they could be. I mean, there's lots of reasons they're not as good as they could be, but that's the like the easy fix is to make the characters interesting. Um, just it's so easy. Why didn't they do that? Maple, hi. Yeah, that's right. If you're licking your toes, I have to put you in the cone of shame. So you get to make a choice. You can continue licking your toes, or, well, I should say, you can continue licking your toes and get the cone of shame, or you can stop licking your toes and remain shame cone free. Which do you prefer? Do you crave the cone, or can you behave yourself? Because I don't want to have to go get the cone. I don't want to put the cone on you. You don't like the cone. I don't like the cone. We'll both be happier if you don't lick your toes. Don't do it. Don't do it. Good. Maple just has some. She's got some hot spots between her toes because it's very wet out, and when it's wet out, her she gets athlete's foot basically. That's basically what it is. She gets athlete's foot because it's wet and her toes don't dry properly. So we have to hit her with the antifungal medications. Yeah. So I think that's more or less make her wear booties. I defy you to try and get this dog to wear booties. Good girl. All right. So what do you want to talk about this evening? Hmm. I've brought you up to date on everything that has happened with me since the last time we spoke. So what do you want to talk about tonight? Yeah, I heard Wheeler's playing Kingdom Hearts. This is not information that helps me in any way. Telling me that Wheeler is currently playing Kingdom Hearts accomplishes two things. One, it makes me want to stop streaming and go watch Wheeler playing Kingdom Hearts. And two, tells everybody who is here watching me to go watch Wheeler playing Kingdom Hearts. So they actively detrimental to me to be pointing that out. But but I hope he enjoys it. Kingdom Hearts is a good game. Uh, I have played Kingdom Hearts. I have played the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise on stream in the past. They're good games. I like them a lot. It's true, I didn't do the mobiles. I did watch the cutscene though. But okay, Rechain of Memories is less a good game than some of the other ones. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's a good series of games. A good franchise. What else have you got for me, chat? Maybe something that will entice people to watch me. I have not seen the new Spielberg trailer. You started watching me play Final Fantasy VII on YouTube recently. Do I ever switch back to PS4 or is it all on Switch? I don't remember why I switched off PS4, but probably once I was on a system, I probably stayed on that system for the whole game. It's not like there's save transference. So it would have been just, the audio stuttered and it was horrible. That's right. So no, I don't ever go back to the one that was broken. We play the whole thing on the one that worked. That was ages ago. That was like 2020. Idolins, thank you for the resub now for 22 months. Our anonymous gifter, thank you. Congratulations to Tycoon Bosch. The Maricat, thank you for resubscribing now for 48 months. Ooh. Oh. I got a marketing mail from BMC, and, getting an email from a bike company is fun. I like bikes. I like BMC, but they're like, the phenomenon returns. And I was like, oh, well, what bike are they relaunching? And it turned out that it was not, in fact, about a bike. It was about one of their sponsored cyclists, which I don't care about. I don't care about their sponsored cyclists. I only care about their bikes. Have I seen the Control 2 trailers, and how am I feeling if I have? I have seen the trailer for Control 2, and I wish I liked Control more than I did. I will still probably play it. I have owned a mountain bike, and I have cycled on trails, but mountain biking is not my kind of cycling. I am not nearly bold enough, and my balance is not nearly good enough for mountain biking to be safe for me. Before Damage says, cycling is one of the few sports with skin-tight outfits that I don't have interest in. Is that because it's mostly men in skin-tight outfits? Cycling is also the sport with men in skin-tight outfits who piss and shit themselves while doing their sport. So I can understand why you might not necessarily think it's a particularly glorious sport at the professional level. Tycoon Bush, it's not so much that it's like Legend of Dragoon. It's not that I think the game is bad per se. It's that I didn't like it very much. Whereas with Legend of Dragoon, I think that game is bad. But the real issue is that I found, so Control has absolutely incredible aesthetics. Absolutely incredible aesthetics. Izandai, the DLC you will find, in fact, did not exceed my grasp in terms of difficulty. I beat both DLC packs for Control. It was not beyond me. I did beat them both. I just thought they sucked and weren't fun. I don't know. I thought the combat was repetitive. And like it had one really good absolutely awesome sequence, and it's like there's some fun visuals, but I didn't actually find it that gratifying to play. That was my answer. But I'll still probably still play it. Again, like I thought it was good. Like I thought it was like a well-made, interesting game that was doing lots right. It just didn't sing for me. That's my answer. Yeah, I would say it was like a B plus for me. That's probably right. Um, yeah. What else? Maybe we just play a video game. I don't know. I'm gonna give you one more chance here to like get me onto another topic. Oh, okay. Before damage, clarifying, having read my previous comment on stream, I would like for the record to clarify that I am a very homosexual man. The only reason I like sports is for the men in skin tight outfits. Okay. Thank you for that clarification. Although still, probably the sport with the men in skin tight outfits who at the professional level sometimes piss and shit themselves while doing their sport is probably not the most attractive way to see men in skin tight outfits. That said, when they hit the podium, the skin tight outfits leave absolutely no room for the imagination. If if you want to see the shape of a guy's schlong, weirdness and all, just looking at the podium of bike race is a good way to do that. Uh, that's right. Dance belts are not arrow, and they add weight. All right. With that, maybe it is time to move on to our video games. So here we go. Here it is. Here's my phone. Here is my phone cable. Before I plug this in, I'm now realizing. So we all, and I say we all, but I know for a fact it was me and 29 of you. But I just put you on blast. We all watched the Game Awards, and we all saw the trailers at the Game Awards. And my recollection of the trailers of the Game Awards was that they mostly had gameplay in the trailers. Like maybe the whole trailer wasn't gameplay, but my recollection is that most of the games were gameplay trailers. And then I went on Reddit, which was my first mistake. I will wear that on my sleeve. Going on Reddit was my first mistake. But I went on Reddit, and R Gaming was talking about how all of the trailers had no gameplay, and they were all CG trailers. And I felt like I was taking crazy pills. So yeah, Divinity was definitely not gameplay. Star Wars was definitely not. Well, the one Star Wars game at least was definitely not gameplay. But in that case, it wasn't really a trailer. It was a teaser, like it was an announced teaser, which I sort of consider separately. But also, that studio basically just opened. Like they have you're right, sorry, of the Old Republic, the Star Wars Old Republic game. They have not exactly had a lot of time to start making a video game, as far as I know. So anyhow, I just like did I see a different show, or was it just like there were fewer trailers that had gameplay than I realized? I don't know. I wasn't thinking about this while I was watching the trailers. The Game Awards. I was mostly annoyed by how many trailers there were versus Game Awards. But anyhow, I just that struck me was Reddit like circle jerking about how none of the trailers had gameplay. Anyhow, here's my phone cable. Here's my phone. Everybody, please brace your ear holes. Boodly boo. Yeah, okay. Izandai is probably right now that I think about it. Izandai is probably right. Izandai says, I assume a lot of the people making these complaints didn't watch the awards and just watched the highest profile trailers, which were, of course, the early teasers with no gameplay. That's probably correct. And I agree with Sam. It is hard to blame people for not watching the awards. There we go. All right. Garcon, can I have a drum roll, please? The only thing you like about the Game Awards is watching Graham react to them. What about me? I reacted to them, and we're watching my stream currently. What about me? The difference between Graham reacting to them and me reacting to them is that I am contractually obligated to be respectful. I'm not allowed to trash talk other developers. Our delicious beer. Ooh, that is nice. Oh, I like that one. Our beer this evening is the Strata Single Hop IPA. This is the third one. Reading the side, it says, hard to imagine taking it to 11 in such an elegant manner. Passion fruit, melon, strawberry, grapefruit, rock concert cannabis, and dried chilies. Strata is a hard hop to resist. A popular choice for IPAs and pale ales. It does indeed have the grapefruit and the melon. I definitely get the melon flavor. There's a lot of cantaloupe in here. That's a nice taste in beer. I like that one. Okay, is Zafty wants my opinion on an image. I have no opinion on that image because I don't play Pokemon. I don't have any attachment to the Lantern Core whatsoever. So I just don't. I like it. Doesn't that one just rolled right off me? My immediate answer is not really, but I just don't. That one did not hit for me. Yeah. All right, we've done our traditions, so I guess we can play a video game now. Why is one of them repressed negative emotions? Because one of the characters is literally repressed negative emotions. No gameplay in the Half-Life 3 trailer either. There was a Half-Life 3 trailer? I feel like I would have heard about a Half-Life 3 trailer. Oh, Sam is messing with me. Okay. That's acceptable. The internet is very convinced that Half-Life 3 is coming out with the Steam box. Which is probably, if I had to guess, going to be disappointing for the internet. Is there anything on my wish list that's on sale? Tony Hawk. The Megas Man. Gran Turismo. It's tempting. The answer is no, not really. All right, let's ghost some Yoteis. Some goats, some yotes. Maple looks so sad. Here, you can have another look. She's just lying there. Oh, hi. You heard your name. Once Meg comes home, we're never going to see you again. You're only hanging out with me because Meg isn't here. And it's nice. I'm not going to lie.
Best keep walking, traveler.
Okay, does anybody remember what I was doing? Because I sure don't. Where am I? I'm there. Where do I need to go? I guess we are going to this fox first. I guess we are telling a joke first.
She moves among us.
Did you know that we've known about buffalo for 200 years? It's the bicentennial. I'm trying to find you another one. Did you know that Meg keeps trying to set all the clocks in the house back by an hour? But I won't let her. Not on my watch.
timing. I just finished some kunai.
Okay, let's actually play the video game. Okay, I don't want to go into town. I want to go around town.
Have any armor that needs work?
I gather this is episode 12. Thank you for telling me this is episode 12. I do appreciate it. Oh, Dan says this is episode 13. So whoever said it was episode 12 isn't even right. As always, chat proves they can't be trusted. What up, nerd?
The cold doesn't bother you.
We're thanking Apod for taking the Gym Cat role seriously, but Apod's jokes are much cleverer. It strains believability.
What's in there? Come out, little one.
Oh. Yeah, okay. You're free! Now what? Where's my treat?
Jubei and I used to love running through snow. Take care of each other.
Haha!
Come, Homura. Go, Homura.
All right, where to next? This way. The Meerkat, we sort of are building a fox army because every set of foxes that we find turns up in a little safe alcove. Hello, Sarlis. Hi. How are you? Well, that was convenient. So, Sarlis. Today is not my first day on the internet. And so, consequently, generally speaking, when someone arrives on my stream for the first time, here, we're going to go to the main camera for this. When somebody arrives on my stream for the first time, it usually takes a while for me to develop a sense of trust in that individual. Because shockingly, you may learn the internet is full of bad actors who are, you know, making an attempt to. I do need to turn my chair around, like. So you tried to play a prank on the streamer. Okay, you say it's a good joke. You say it's a good joke. But it's, you know, it's your first time here. We don't know what your sense of humor is like. All right, I'm going to trust you on this one. But know that the consequences are looming over you like the sword of Damocles. Just be warned. So the question was, the setup for the joke was, do you want to hear the peanut butter rumor? With the advice to say no. So taking your advice, I'm going to say, no, I do not want to hear the peanut butter rumor. Let's see where this goes. All right, you've earned the trust. The punchline is good because I don't want to spread it. Waka waka. There you go. You've earned your trust. Welcome. Oh, right.
What mic you on, my dude?
Yeah.
How many levels of microphone are you on?
I am on mic 5.
Thanks, chat. How do I get out of here? That way.
To me.
Hello, horse. Where's my horse? Why is it so darn cold? Hello. Let's go, horse. Where am I going? Kitsune Altar, which is just over here, apparently.
Come on, boy.
Yes, I have touched snow before. A devious box. Oh no, this box is devious. Aha, there we go. It is a traveler's map to Howling Pack Sumie, an inspiring location, perfect for Sumie painting. Traveler's map. Okay, let's do it. We are looking for a little bean-shaped lake that apparently I haven't actually located on the map yet. It must be in here somewhere. Am I just stupid? It's possible. In fact, it's probable that I'm just stupid. We've been down this road before, and I definitely am pretty stupid, so... so far, Starless, the only enemies that I have killed are... Oh. Really? There's a hint? Well, that's slightly annoying. Yeah, maybe it's where... I wonder, is it supposed to go where the giant glowing rectangle is? Search for Dead Horses Club. It's the Can't Dead Horses Club. Why did I say club the first time? I biffed that joke. My apologies. Anyhow, I have killed the kitsune, and I have killed the snake. That's it. Okay, we are looking for dead horses. Also, does anyone know how I warm up? Because I'm apparently very cold and freezing to death. And I'm sure the game taught me how to warm up, but it's been long enough that I don't remember. That's no warmer, apparently. Do I like MMA? No. Well, not really. I cannot responsibly say yes. We're gonna just go to the Red Crane Inn for a minute, because I'm cold, and I don't want to be cold anymore. Except that I don't remember how to play this game even a little bit, so all of the buttons I press are wrong. I'm not generally into combat sports, although I am interested in the mechanics of combat. I do find that sort of thing kind of interesting. I like learning about technique.
Why the Matsumai want to charter this place, I'll never know. I almost got killed charting these new maps.
Hey, a new map.
Put it away, quickly. Thank God.
One traveler's map. Reliquary of comparison. Okay, well now I know I can just sit here and wait until it tells me where to put it. This will be truly very exciting. I really do need to clear out this middle area of the map. But it got so cold. Oh. There's a... What? That's an accessible area? Well, that's problematic.
You're back. Need help with your kunai?
It's true. I'm putting way too much effort into hollowing this game out for how much fun I'm having with it. I really probably should Matt percent this. That's not to say it isn't good, because it is. But I just, like... I am increasingly feeling like this is maybe not a game that I need to hollow out completely. There we go. We have located the Dead Horses Club. Hey there.
Dead horses. The work of Snowstorm Katagiri.
Someone there?
Oh, pocket sand.
Dangerous. Out in the snow.
Ow! Okay. Having this guy have backup kind of haunts. Okay, one day I'll remember how to play video games. Woof. Yikes. This guy hits like a freight train. Jesus.
Fingers are stiff.
She's got some fight in her. Keep her busy.
Wait, you got more backup? No, I think not. That's not how we do it all.
Put out the fire.
Whoops.
Let her freeze.
Hey!
How can it be?
Good dog. Where'd he go? He's over here.
Lie down. It'll be like falling asleep.
Ah!
Keep her away from that weapon.
No, thank you. Good doggy. Wait, did my dog take a chunk out of Katagiri?
You will not be ready for this.
There's so many of them. There we go.
You deserved worse than what you did to this horse.
Okay, I should go stand by the fire and warm up. Oh yeah, dropped weapons. That's a thing. There is clearly still fire burning. This should be very warm. Okay, I did the thing. Now to do the next thing. Horse, thank you. There we go. Whee!
It is good to see you unscathed, my friend.
Do I know you?
Yinji,
Ah, is your armor in need of a master craftsman?
Sure.
Show me that armor. My hammer is itching for a challenge.
Wait, these are dyes. This isn't new armor at all. You lied to me.
Try to keep that armor in one piece now.
no promises.
Find me, boy.
My day was good, but surprisingly busy. When I woke up this morning, I had but one meeting on my calendar. And by the end of the day, I had spent 5 hours in meetings. And no, that one meeting was not 5 hours long. Am I just, like, coming at it the wrong way? How many meetings was that? I think it was 4, maybe 5 altogether. Okay, so strictly speaking, no. Meetings are not my job. In the strictest possible sense, I am supposed to have other responsibilities that aren't meeting.
So many yukimushi.
Anyway, it's not actually even really true that it was 5 hours of meetings. 2 of those meetings, so 2.5 hours of those meetings were workshops that I volunteered to be a part of because I was interested in the content of them. And then, like, 1.5 hours of those meetings was getting a studio tour. So, it wasn't really all meetings. No, I'm definitely not a CEO. I don't make nearly enough money to be a CEO. If somebody wanted to pay me CEO money to be a CEO, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Wolves, somewhere close.
Apod, I'm not going to describe what a change champion is because I posted the definition of a change champion in Discord. You just asked that to hurt Zafty. It was a cool sword, wasn't it? Hi, bird. Where are you taking me now? How much counts as CEO money? A lot more than I currently make. Like, a lot more than I currently make. Like, probably 3 to 4 times my salary plus a significant amount of equity. And bonuses over 7 figures, yeah. Okay, I need to figure out how to get over there. See, it's not quite as easy as taking what you make and multiplying it by 18 times, just because of the way that executive compensation works. The bird did come back to yell at me, yeah. I really wish I had a Legend of Zelda style hang glider.
A campsite. Might be Shokichi's. I'll start the fire. See if he comes back.
That's basically it, as Zandai says. At that level, a lot of your compensation comes from owning part of the company. Hoof. Hoof. I don't really want to explain Change Champion. We've explained it enough. We're past Change Champion.
Shokichi?
Change Champion
I'm
is
not
old
here
news.
to rob you. Your grandfather sent me.
Oh,
Were you expecting someone else?
no. Of course not.
Your grandfather said you were hunting, but I don't see any meat or pelts. What are you doing out here, Shokichi?
I tried to build us a home, but I can barely keep grandfather standing. And then they came.
They?
The Nine Tails. People say they
Not
are
the Nine
spirits,
Tails.
but what they offer is real. Food, money, anything I need to keep my grandfather safe.
But at what cost?
That doesn't concern you. Come, Shokichi.
Is this really what you want?
No. I cannot leave my grandfather.
Then I'm afraid you'll die.
Oh no!
Run! He doesn't stand a chance against them.
Here, get on, Riode.
She's real!
You saved my life. Thank you.
Make good use of it. Don't leave your grandfather behind.
Desperation clouds the mind. I won't make that mistake again. I'll take care of him, even if we must leave Tesho Ridge. Please, have this as a thank you.
Good luck.
Oh, that guy looked like he was alive for a second, but apparently not. So anyhow, Galdar, you're right. I didn't say you were wrong. Because I don't think you're wrong. I just think the way you described it is very cynical. It certainly can be correct under certain circumstances. But the way you have phrased it, what difficulty am I playing on? I'm playing on normal. I didn't make it any more difficult than it was supposed to be. But your comment, Galdhar, saying that that a change champion is a corporate stooge for execs who want to put their stamp on the company is like it is a very cynical assumption about the nature of process change, and it assumes that an organizational change is, for instance, not like is driven by whim or is not like empirically validated, but it is. In fact, I would say in many cases, if not most, the change is for a reason. It is not just at the whim of some executive who wants to do a thing. And then the stooge comment is also a bit cynical in the sense that, like, it assumes that the person has to be like a patsy. Versus sometimes change is good, actually, and sometimes people without provocation or incentive will buy into the change, and they see the value in it, and they tell their peers, hey, this is better than the way we were doing things. We should do it this new way. And that is a person who is championing the change, but it's not necessarily like a top-down enforcement of that. It's just a thing that they do. So Abon says, are they getting compensated more for doing this? That's just not how it works. Everybody is, like, in the context of a corporate change like this, everybody is compensated according to their salary. This is not like additional duties. You're treating it like, I think the part of the reason that this has gone so off the rails is that like a lot of you are treating this like a discrete job that someone is given, which is not really the intent. You want to find people who are enthusiastic about a change, and you want to empower them to help sell the change to their peers. And that's not a job responsibility. It's not something they're measured against or that they're necessarily even expected to do. You just want to find the people who like the thing that you're doing and help them to be successful. Please don't use the word empower like that. That's how the word is used. I know. I mean, yes, definitely a lot of chat hasn't worked at a Fortune 500. But I think the misunderstanding is the idea that this is like an additional set of duties beyond their job. And if that were the case, then yeah, I would expect that like if my job title is change champion, I should be paid for that responsibility. But that's not the like that's not the role. It's not a job. Regarding verbiage, is this typical corpo speak at the level of command? Not really. So the whole origin of Change Champion, I will say I have never once in my working career heard someone use the phrase Change Champion. Nor have I ever seen anybody enact a program to recruit change champions to sell a change. That is just like not a thing that happens. The change champion, as it was introduced to chat, came from specifically a training material about change management. And so they were talking in principle, if you're trying to enact a change at a company, it's helpful to have people to champion that change to their peers. And you can find the people who will serve that purpose for you when you're planning out and when you're rolling out a change to the company. But it wasn't like, this is, again, it's not a formal thing. It was specifically in the context of training materials relating to change management that this even came up. But this is not a thing that people say or do. Like, it's obviously silly because it's from a class. And stuff that gets said in classes are often very silly. Because they want you to remember the principle.
About them. So red. Do you want me to follow little snowbugs?
Yeah, I mean, like, it is a silly... when I introduced it in the first place, I thought it was pretty stupid. Like, I didn't introduce it as a, like, oh, this is a great idea. Like, it's a sound principle, but I didn't introduce it as like, oh yeah, everything should be change champions now. I just thought it was funny. Hello, Erica. Hello, Raiders. How is the status of your hole this evening? You finished a chunk. All right, nice.
Need to follow the Yukimushi.
Jibcat, I will concede you are a much better Jibcat than Apod is. Apod is at best a B+ Jibcat. We have found an old home.
This place feels like my home. Choking with memories and death.
All right, what do we got here?
Another sculpture. But the Yukimushi are at the house. Better go there first.
To the house.
Sketches of Teshio Ridge.
Jim Cat, you missed 1 hour and 25 minutes of non-stop praise.
Bloody shears. Still left here after all these years.
While you were here, we spoke only about how great you are and how much you contribute to this community and how much we miss you in your absence.
These kimono. Even in the South, I've never seen such detail.
No, it was definitely not praise of me.
It's another note.
All right, journal entry. I'm glad I came home. My happiest memories were here with my mother. I'm old now with little time left. I've left notes at my old hideouts. I want whoever is reading this to know that all I ever wanted was to be with my mother again. I'm building one last snow sculpture in the stream outside this house. Sorry, in the stream outside this
One
house.
last snow sculpture. Maybe it'll lead me to the crimson kimono.
Snow sculpture.
This must be the daughter's unfinished snow sculpture.
It's a
There's the
sculpture.
mother, but the
A
daughter's
sculpture
missing.
that is made of snow. And now we know. Ba-da-da-da-da. Such
There.
a
Reunited
snow
at last.
sculpture. Ba-ba-ba.
I see you're back again. Where to this time?
This way.
I've never seen so many yukimushi.
They really want me to find this kimono. Yes, Melania, I was singing Goldfinger. That is what that was.
The mother's grave.
Well, time to dig her up. That's not crimson. That's salmon at best.
Crimson kimono. It's real. I want you to know that I understand what it means to lose a mother. I hope you're at peace. And thank you for the kimono.
False advertising. That isn't crimson at all. That is like the least crimson kimono. Also, I accidentally equipped a non-standard scabbard for my sword. This cannot be allowed to stand. Oh, heck. Well, I no longer know which one was the default. I sort of assumed it was Lone Wolf was the default one. And then this is the one that has the same logo. All right, where to next? Let's go here. I probably shouldn't just jump to my death. Hi, puppy. Maple looks so cozy right now. She's just curled up in a little ball. She's a croissant. She's a damp croissant. A moist croissant. A soggy croissant. She's too big for her little mat. She doesn't fit. Here, you all can just enjoy dog for a moment. She has a big concern face going on. I think she knows she's being perceived. Are you being perceived? Oh, wrong one. There we go. Maple is a good dog, and she is a good girl. Heave! Okay, somewhere here is a slide off this mountain. Chipcat, I appreciate that you agree that the direction from me to Surrey is the wrong direction. We don't even have to specify what the direction is. We just know that it's the wrong direction.
Ninetails. Wonder what they're hiding here. This
Let's
place
do
looks
some
familiar.
murders.
When they come to pick up the steel, tell them it's just across the bridge.
Let's get this over with.
You're too confident.
No, I'm not really. Oh, I was too confident. I've never seen one bait me twice before. That was new. Enough out of that guy. Here, you didn't need that skull to be in one piece, did you? to be him. Whoops. Bonk! Oh god! Bonk! There we go. Oh! What a disarming fellow. Let's do some looting. Okay, I have bad news, chat. This beer has hit me like a freight train. How strong is it? It's 7%. But I am now having difficulty focusing on the video game. Oh, that didn't kill him. Flat. There we go. Flat. Okay, well that's less than ideal. Okay, well, I surely did body a few guys there. But we haven't yet fully liberated this village. There's still Nine Tails here somewhere. Where are you? Why do you hide? Do 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 do. I should look up the lyrics to that song because I don't remember them. And if I weren't feeling the effects of this beer, I could probably tell you which James Bond theme that was, but I cannot remember it at the moment. Oh, it's the Moonraker! Moonraker! That's what it is. It's Moonraker. See, I'm not that toasted. There it is. Where are you? Why do you hide? Where is that moonlight trail that leads to your side? Just like the Moonraker goes in search of his dream of gold, I search for love, for someone to have and hold. I've seen your smile in 1,000 dreams, felt your touch, and it always seems you love me. You love me. Where are you? When will we meet? Take my unfinished life and make it complete. Just like the Moonraker knows, his dream will come true someday. I know that you are only a kiss away. I've seen your smile in 1,000 dreams, felt your touch, and it always seems you love me, you love me. There we go. That's Moonraker. I'm not as good at singing these as Shirley Bassey. Well, granted. Would anyone be? How much do those lyrics resemble the plot, story, or themes of the film? Insofar as they use the word Moonraker, more than none at all. Which, like, to be fair, is better than some of the James Bond themes. There is a James Bond theme titled, there's a James Bond themed called Nobody Does It Better. That movie is not called Nobody Does It Better. Ball balls.
Lord Saito's followers are endless.
Oh, hey, I am using the Odachi. Who knew? Great, let's switch off the Odachi at the exact moment I need to be wielding the Odachi. That's classic me. And, Nobody Does It Better is the theme to which Bond movie? That's the one I can never remember. I think it's Nobody Does It Better is Octopussy, right? Oh, no. Nobody Does It Better is The Spy Who Loved Me. So what is the theme song to Octopussy? All-time high. That's right. It's all-time high. It is one of the worst Bond theme songs. Better than Never Say Never Again. Never Say Never Again doesn't count. It's not a canon Bond movie. Yes, there are indeed also the writings on the wall, Another Way to Die, and You Know My Name. And as we all know, Another Way to Die and You Know My Name are among the best Bond movies. But among the best Bond themes, I should say. Especially Another Way to Die, which is one of the best Bond themes. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Ba-lit-it. Ba-da, 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 ba-lit-it. That's how Another Way to Die goes. That's the song. Not a great music video. I believe that. It has an amazing opening sequence for the movie, though. I don't know why. If you're doing I mean, I assume there's contractual reasons not to. But if you're doing a Bond theme, it seems like the music video for the Bond theme that you're writing should just be the opening titles to the Bond movie.
And hunters.
That the song is from.
They must have a camp nearby.
Anyhow, I have been secretly nursing a hankering to rewatch Casino Royale recently. Yeah, it's a good movie. That's right. It's a really damn good movie. What in the hell? I walked into the flashbang. I didn't even see the flashbang. So the thing is, I don't really want to watch Casino Royale on the Discord so much, but mostly because I want to watch it in like full 4K HDR. I just like want to sit on my couch and watch an awesome movie. I should show chat the 1967 Casino Royale. That would require owning the 1967 Casino Royale.
Better be ready.
I have considered it. I have considered buying the 1967 Casino Royale on several occasions. The problem is that it's so expensive and it's so bad. That movie is powerfully not good. I don't even think I need to sail the high seas because I think it's on Amazon Prime. Like, I'm pretty sure it's streamable.
Even here, I won't leave wolves alone.
Oh, god damn it. Well, that was terrible. Oh, a twofer. Eat it, nerd.
My name's Atsu. What should I call you? Maybe Tsuki? Like the moon?
Oh, didn't like that one.
All right. How about...
Honorable Shadow.
Mikage? The guardian in the shadows, protecting Izo. I'll take that as a yes. See you around, Mikage.
Oh, my puppy is sound asleep. She is KO'd on the floor. You can't see her because her face is off camera, but she is definitely sound asleep. Last night, I was playing Diablo, and I caught some motion out of the corner of my eye, and I looked over, and she was wagging her tail in her dreams. That was very cute. And she was making little like grumbles and woofs, but she was wagging her tail in her sleep, and it was adorable. Anyhow, are we all looking forward to Die Hard night? Before we plan yet another movie night, we should respect the fact that we have a movie night coming up. What day is that? I think I said Saturday. I think I scheduled it for Saturday. Okay, I'm only showing Die Hard 1 and 2. We can do 3 another day. We can do 3 and 4 another day, because I quite like 4. 5 doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. They never made Old Habits Die Hard. Yes, I do like 4. John McClane kills a helicopter with a car. What's not to like? John McClane fist fights an F-22. What's not to like? Anyhow, we'll do 3 and 4 in January at some point, just to finish out the 4 worthwhile Die Hard movies. But I'm not going to force anyone to watch Die Hard 5. Okay, I'm getting like 700 texts. And by 700, I mean 4. Oh, Meg has sent me photos of mine. How exciting. God, trying to do this. This is going to be comically bad. Whoops. Ah. I cut through 0 bamboo. This is going great. Oh, for Christ. Okay. Circle, triangle, square, L1, square, triangle, circle. It's a loop. Okay. There we go.
Congratulations. You can defeat Wood.
Uh-oh.
Now how about the real fight?
I was going to have a snack,
Don't be shy.
but the game had other ideas. Come at me, bros. Get howled upon. Wow, that did not go the way they expected that to. Oh, I never told you about this. New Westminster now has a Costco business center. And let me tell you, that is the most civilized Costco I've ever been in. I didn't want to roundhouse kick even one person the whole time I was there. No, you don't need a business Costco subscription to enter. It's open to all members. The major thing is that it has, these are the Mrs. Vicky's Cashew Pepe Ask for Luigi Special Edition, which they have a Costco-sized bag of at the Costco Business Center. So yeah, I went to the Costco Business Center, and you know, you go to Costco and you walk into a normal Costco, and the area at the entryway to the Costco is all appliances, right? They've got like the computer stuff, and they've got the fridges and the stoves and all that jazz. At the Costco Business Center, it's all industrial. So they have like industrial fridges and industrial stoves. And that's all very exciting. There was a commercial rice cooker that I saw that was like the size of my desk. That was quite exciting. They have a 12-gallon salad spinner. One of the things I sent Meg a photo of was, I don't know if you'll be able to see this photo, which you can see there is 55-gallon metal drums, right? Like those are oil barrels. Those oil barrels, the white ones in the photo here, the white oil barrels, are filled with maple syrup. That is 55 gallons of pure maple syrup, pure dark maple syrup. 208.6 liters for $2,499. The yellow barrel is 208.6 liters of premium extra virgin olive oil for $1,299. If you ever wanted to get that much olive oil. I found... So, Meg and I, we prefer to use dishwasher powder because we both think the pods are stupid. And, you know, I'm a Technology Connection subscriber. We found 17-kilo or 40-pound bins of dishwasher powder, which is great because we've been like struggling to find dishwasher powder at the grocery store because the grocery store has stopped stocking dishwasher powder very frequently. My favorite part is, okay, we got Nellie's dishwasher powder at 17.6 kilograms, $199, right? $199.99. I should come up to close cam for this. Right next to it is the classic dishwasher detergent, which I guess is not a powder. I guess it's a liquid detergent because it's 20 liters. But the 20-liter dishwasher detergent is only $45. Have you ever wanted 4 kilos of cheese at once? Because that's something that can be arranged. Look at these bricks of cheese. I realize they're not in focus. You'll just have to believe me. They had whole entire wheels of Parmesan cheese for $23.99 a kilo. If you look very closely at the price tag on the one at the bottom there, that is, you cannot see it on screen. That is $897.71. I told Mega I was putting it on my Christmas list. But they do sell wedges of Parmesan cheese. You can just buy an entire quarter wheel of Parmesan cheese. So anyhow, this was my adventure at the Costco Business Center. Has anybody wanted to buy a whole bone-in lamb? Because you can buy that at the Costco Business Center. What about a kegerator? Can I interest anybody in a kegerator? That's $2,800. How about the biggest chili pot you've ever seen? Can I interest anyone in a giant steel chili pot? The biggest chili pot you've ever seen. For a mere $189. So anyhow, this is the Costco Business Center. This was my adventure to the Costco Business Center, and it was great. I oftentimes for lunch during the weeks I will have salami because I like salami sandwiches. And I like hot Genoa salami, so I'll go to Save On Foods, and I'll get them to slice me a bunch of salami. And normally I can get around 300 grams of salami for about $15. It's not a great price, but it is what it is. It's like $4.99 per 100 grams, so $16, $17 after tax. It's a lot, but that it's a week of sandwiches. Is bougie sandwiches. At the Costco Business Center, I was able to buy more than a kilogram salami for $15. It is quite a lot of salami. That is enough salami. So if you consider that I go through maybe 300 grams of salami in a week, that's almost a month's worth of salami. If I really want to give myself goat. Oh, what an enormous stretch. What a big stretch that was. That was so dramatic. And she's asleep again.
Let's go.
Sandai says, I have no sense of the density of salami. About how large this is 15 kilos. 1 kilo. A kilogram of salami. Not 15 kilograms of salami. Here. But if you want to know, hang tight. I'll just get the salami. That's right. I'm gonna show my whole salami right on camera. So this is a little less than 2/3 of the salami. This is probably like 650 grams ish of salami. This is, so it was this long when I got it, probably. Yeah, you don't want this. This is maple. This is very spicy. It will cause you to have sad butt. It doesn't cause me to have sad butt because I'm an adult. Maple definitely wants. Yes, it is definitely thick enough to do the trick. That's correct. Anyhow, when you go to the grocery store and you ask them to slice you up a salami so that you have lunch meat for the week, they take a salami exactly like this and they put it on their slicing machine and they slice it out for you. So this is the... I just cut out the middleman. Yeah, that's right. You don't get salami. There's too much salt in salami for you. Does business Costco sell deli slicers? Probably. I did experiment with the possibility of slicing the salami on a mandolin. That didn't work very well. So I definitely have to say that trying to slice deli meat on a mandolin, not gonna work very well for you. But, okay, now hold on. Sorry, the dog left the room, and I didn't know where she went. Costco business delivery listed 12-inch meat slicer for $620 US. Heck yeah. I know what's going on my Christmas list next. An industrial meat slicer. Okay, so during Desert Bus, We are so far off the rails. During Desert Bus, you recall we had a bit called Will It Creep. How could you forget? And as a component of that bit, I wanted the last day of Will It Cream to be just actual vanilla soft serve ice cream that we made ourselves. And Island Farms Dairy sells 2-liter cartons of soft serve ice cream mix. This is a product they serve. And not just a product they serve, product they sell. They sell 2-liter cartons of ice cream mix. And so I enlisted Brett, and I was like, Brett, can you look around? Just go to all the the stores and whatnot. This was in advance, well in advance of Desert Bus, and see if you can find a 2-liter container of Island Farm soft serve mix. And he did. He tried. He went to Costco. He went to a few stores. Wasn't able to find anything. So, me being me and not willing to let it die, I went to the Island Farms Dairy bottling plant, the actual factory where they distribute Island Farms Dairy products, and as I was driving by, I'm like, oh, they have a reception office. I'll go in and I'll ask them, hey, if I want to buy one single 2-liter carton of ice cream mix, where do I go? And so I went into the reception office. Do you know what Island Farms Dairy's distribution plant's reception office is? It is a 6x6 room with one single chair and a telephone in it. There is no receptionist. There is not anybody to talk to. So I ended up calling Island Farms customer service line and talked to a guy, and I fully pulled rank. So I called them, and I was like, hi, my name is Matt Wiggins. I'm calling on behalf of the Desert Bus for Hope nonprofit society. I'm running an event this week, and I am looking to procure a single 2-liter carton of soft serve ice cream mix for my event. Can you tell me how I can buy a 2-liter soft serve ice cream mix from Island Farms? And the guy on the other end of the line was like, where are you? Oh, well, he was like, well, trying to think it through. And I'm like, I should tell you, I am currently in the reception room of the Island Farms plant in Victoria, BC. And he was like, oh, well, if you're there, somebody there should be able to tell you what to do. And I was like, there is no one here. This is an empty room. There is a chair and a telephone in this room. What do I do? And he's scratching his head. And he's like, as far as I know, there's no way for us to sell you a single 2-liter carton of soft serve ice cream. Do you have a business contract with us? I'm like, no. I am an individual looking to buy a single 2-liter carton of soft serve ice cream mix. On behalf of an organization, on behalf of a charity organization. And so he gives me some, he thinks about it a bit. He's like, well, you could try Costco. We definitely distribute to Costco. So no, I didn't go Karen on this guy. I didn't get rude. I was just like, hey, I'm representing an organization. So anyhow, he's like, we definitely distribute to Costco, so you could go to Costco. So I went out to Costco. I'm not even entitled. I wasn't being rude to him at all. I was not being entitled. I was just asking him to help me figure out how I could buy one of these things. is there any way that I can walk away today with 2 liters of soft serve ice cream mix? Because I know this is a product you make. And so anyhow, he's like, try Costco. We distribute to Costco. So I go out to Langford to Costco, and I walk in, and I go to the customer service desk at the back of Costco, and I'm like, hey, is there a manager around that I could speak to? And one of the guys is like, yeah, actually, there is. And he flags the manager down. And I just go to the manager, and I'm like, hello, so my name is Matt. I'm here representing the Desert Bus for Hope nonprofit society, and I'm looking to buy a 2-liter carton of soft serve ice cream mix. And I understand, because I have spoken to Island Farms, that they distribute ice cream mix to Costco. Is this a thing I can buy? I did look around, and I didn't see any in the dairy section. But is this maybe a thing that you have in the concession that we could work out an arrangement for me to purchase? Is this a thing that I can do? And the manager is like, no, unfortunately, I don't think we do that. And when we get our ice cream for our concession stand, we don't inventory it, so we have no way to sell it to you. But we also get 10-gallon bags. So 40-liter bags of ice cream mix that they put into their industrial ice cream machine, which of course scans, right? When you're at Costco, that is the quantity of ice cream mix you need. But that is too much for me, who only needs 2 liters of ice cream mix. The smallest amount of ice cream mix that Island Farms packages and sells. So anyhow, as you know, you already sort of know the end of this story, which is that we did not successfully procure the Island Farms ice cream mix, and consequently, we had ice crimes on every day of Desert Bus for Hope. We had ice crimes. So anyhow, yeah, Izandai says, so now you're wondering who they sell these 2-liter cartons to. Well, that's a great question. But on the 14th of December, I got a text message from Brett. And I'm just going to show it to you. But I need to do some arranging of things in order to be able to do that. On the 14th of December, I got a text message from Brett that says the following. You see all those green cartons? Those are, we're going to zoom in, vanilla soft serve ice cream mix, which they apparently sell at Costco. Thanks, Costco. The red ones are coffee cream, I think. Oh, no, sorry. Going back, the red ones are not coffee cream. The red ones are lait de poule. They're eggnog. Anyhow, this was my experience at Costco. But anyhow, both Brett and I tried to buy it from Costco, and we both failed. But Brett didn't go to the manager, and I did, and we both still failed. I also tried going to Cisco just to see if there was any way for an individual to buy soft serve mix from Cisco directly. There is not. in order to purchase from Cisco, you do in fact have to have a corporate account with them. They will not sell to individuals. If you do not already have a business account with them, they will not sell to you. Also, in order to get a business account with Cisco, you have to start with a meeting. You have to meet with their sales team to open an account and talk through the nature of your business. And they were like, we can meet with you in like 4 days. Like on Monday, we can meet with you. And I was like, okay, that's no help, but thank you. Anyhow, that was a diversion. That was a heck of a diversion, but it at the very least was a fun story. So I tried, chat. I tried.
That's it.
Do we have restaurant depots up here? I'm gonna say no, because I don't know of Restaurant Depot. Restaurant Depot. Restaurant Depot. Locations. Find a warehouse. No. We categorically do not have restaurant depots in Canada. The nearest restaurant depot to me is apparently in southern Washington state. In like Vancouver, Washington, which is very much the wrong Vancouver. All right, let's find a paint set. Now you want soft serve? Soft serve is delicious, actually. So the answer to why I didn't make it myself is because I am personally an actual fiend for Island Farms soft serve specifically. It's not about whether it's easy to make or not. It's about the fact that Island Farms makes the best soft serve that isn't a frozen custard that you can buy. Or not buy, as the case may be.
The wolves must love it here.
No, it had nothing to do with me not thinking of it. Ian made ice cream base for us every day that week. Like, that was not why. It's because Island Farms soft serve ice cream is specifically my favorite ice cream on earth. Do we need someone to donate an industrial ice cream maker to Desert Bus? No. I would take an industrial ice cream maker myself, though. I don't want the Ninja Creamy. I want an industrial soft serve maker. I'll put it on my porch. I'll plug it in on the patio, and then I can just go out and have an ice cream anytime I want. I will tell you that when I did go to the Costco Business Center, I did look through the dairy section, and I did not see any Island Farms ice cream mix. Sam, this was a fascinating conversation. You actually missed out on this one. This was a good conversation. I don't want a hand mixer and some dry ice. I want to replicate the Island Farm soft serve ice cream that I get from an ice cream parlor to the closest degree possible. It needs to either resemble the ice cream from Beacon Drive-In or BC Ferries. And the last 2 times I've been on a BC ferry, I've been on the one where the ice cream maker is broken. BC ferries do not have McDonald's, but McDonald's doesn't sell Island Farms ice cream. BC Ferries has White Spot. Well, they have triple O's serving their food, and then they just have... Oh, you're talking about broken soft serve machines. Okay. I get the joke now. I just never go to McDonald's for ice cream. And only partly because the ice cream machines are always broken. I don't feel like that was how I was meant to do that. Given the direction I'm swinging in at this point in time. There we go. I suspect that Sam does not have a mimosa since Sam has moved on to red wine, but the Great Pyrenees that was getting a blow dry might have a mimosa. That would be great news. The Ice Queen Ice Cream Shop in Aberdeen Center is for sale, $88,000. You know, this is a mistake. This is a business opportunity that I didn't take up that I should have. But I didn't, and now I kind of regret having not. I would have been miserable, but I would have been wealthy. Is in Victoria, BC, several years ago, they opened an ice cream shop called Chocolat Favori. It is a Quebecois soft serve ice cream shop, and it is like they only do vanilla ice cream. They do comically large servings. Their medium is like this tall and like this big around. Like it's like 2 softballs stacked on top of each other. Their large is like the size of your head. They're giant. But anyhow, they serve really, really excellent soft serve ice cream. And their whole thing is they do dip cones. So like Dairy Queen. Right, but with high quality soft serve ice cream. And they have usually got like 14 different flavors of dip. So there's like milk chocolate, 70% dark chocolate, 90% dark chocolate, cookies and cream, caramel dip, orange chocolate, red velvet chocolate, like a bunch of different dips of various varieties. And so you can get your ice cream, you can get a dip. I don't. I routinely will just go and order a vanilla ice cream cone of the size of my head. But anyhow, years ago, my friend Kareem and I, who you don't know, went to the Chocolat Favori in Victoria, and we discussed the idea of opening a franchise in Vancouver. in Gastown, because we have like Vancouver's got a big tourist district where people like are walking around all the time, and it's like the perfect kind of touristy ice cream shop for that tourist district. It is on Government Street in Victoria, and putting it on Water Street in Vancouver would have been amazing. But neither of us committed to doing it. We just sort of like mulled the idea over and then gave up. And anyhow, they now, as of like the last 12 months, there is now a Chocolat Favori open in Gastown, and it is indeed popping off. So if we had just done it years ago, we would have been wealthy. We would have been in good financial shape. So this is the story of my lost opportunity to hawk ice cream. And get rich. I wouldn't want to buy the Marble Slab Creamery in the West End. The Marble Slab kind of honks. Also, Sam says the Marble Slab Creamery in the West End is for sale for $400,000. And Jibcat says that's the one in the basement by the SkyTrain, right? Jibcat, the SkyTrain doesn't go to the West End. What SkyTrain stop in the West End? That is not... They're... Oops. Customers are an endless stream of Jibcats. That's the meanest thing anyone has ever said about Jibcat. Menchie's frozen yogurt in Surrey for 100K. See, if you're selling a business for 100K, that business is not profitable. I do not want your failing Menchie's, thank you. I appreciate the offer. Hot Menchies in your area. The fact that they're hot Menchies is possibly the problem. Ah. This is another reference, but I don't remember what that's a reference to. But I do know that it's a reference to another Insomniac game. This is the world's most intense mountain climb. Any business for sale in Canada is definitely in Canadian dollars. Okay, I'm going to look it up because I do know that's an Insomniac game reference. Not Insomniac, sorry, Sucker Punch. Games developed. Rocket Robot on Wheels. That's what it is.
Huh.
Wee. Wee. Okay. Okay. How much higher do I have to get? Consult the A-pod. He says, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure you don't. Okay. This wouldn't be... What in the world? How do I get uppies? I want uppies. Oh, there we go. I don't think this is a story location because it was signposted by a thing that's not a story location signpost. Oh, yeah. Sam, Vancouver has truly a surplus of sushi restaurants. Many of them good. Not all of them good, but many of them good. Realistically, the only sushi restaurant you need to know about in Vancouver is Samurai Sushi. And Samurai Sushi is definitely, given the trifecta that Jim Cat laid out, the cheap one, the fast one, and the good one, Samurai Sushi is definitely cheap and good and not fast. It may be a very American sushi restaurant name, but let me tell you, they serve you bricks of tuna for like $7. They are shockingly inexpensive, and they have shockingly enormous portions. And, like, they're good. Now I want sushi. What's my go-to all-you-can-eat place? I don't have a go-to all-you-can-eat place.
Not a merchant.
I don't really do all-you-can-eat.
Too bad.
My go-to all-you-can-eat place
You need
used to
work
be the
done?
buffet on the ferry. Oh, this is a challenging box. Title of my sex tape. Hmm. Aha! So referring to the buffet on the ferry, there used to be a buffet on the ferry. It died after COVID. It's no long. There is no longer a buffet on the ferry.
Last night was beautiful.
All right, how do we get into this grove? A-Pod is out here just like singing the praises of Uncle Willie's in chat for some reason. I have not been to Uncle Willie's in, like, decades. Probably 30 years. So I cannot speak to whether Uncle Willie's is any good or not.
There we go.
$2005. I'm fairly confident I haven't been to an Uncle Willie's in the 2000s.
They were keeping an eye on the trading post by Sakuru Woods. Too bad
There are
those
people in
nine-tails
chat
couldn't
born
hide from
since
me.
the last time I went to Uncle Willie's. Uncle Willie's is just an all-you-can-eat buffet, just like a regular old all-you-can-eat buffet. It's not very good, as I recall.
Over here, boy. Go, go.
I think Maple tried to put herself to bed. I don't actually know where she is. She left and hasn't been back. I assume she's in her... In fact, just a second. I'll be right back. Sorry, that was fully just a it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are moment from me? No! No! I wanted to be at the top of the hill! Dang it! Why am I so bad at pausing game? I feel like it's better viewing for you to look at the game unpaused than it is to look at a pause menu. Really, I'm just doing it for your benefit.
You reek of blood. You felled the men by the ashen trees. They've done this to others before. Did you know? Is that why you warned me? I merely read the blade, and the blade never lies.
That's my motto, too.
Hey, boy! Faster, Homura!
Okie dokie. Onward to our next destination. Galump, galump, galump. We want to go this way now. Galump, galump, galump. That's the sound this horse makes. What's in the box? Interesting. Oh. I am so confused by this box. Tell me your secrets, box. Sounds like my first time. Haha! That was a surprising box. Hey, idiots! That's enough out of you. Ooh, hello. Oh, get wrecked!
You're safe now. You can come out.
They've been outfoxed. Did anybody see where the fox went? There he is. Hi, buddy. What's up, nerd? Lead me to a present. What does the fox say? Ring ding 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 da ding da ding 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 da ding da ding. Wah pa 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 pow. Pa 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 pow. Hotty 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 ho. Hotty 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 ho. Imagine hating that song.
Looks like you have friends who need help. I'll get them out. Get on with it!
The cold makes you slow.
Oh, hey, the wolf is here. Thanks, buddy. Remember, wolf, foxes are friends, not food. Here, be free.
You're free now.
You too.
Be careful out there.
Fox ride. All right, we got an altar of reflection to visit. Which I have to assume is up by that yellow tree. Okay, up we go. Diamore, are you sure your monitor didn't break? I truly don't remember them grayscaling everything. Final Fantasy 16 was indeed the one with the dog. Torgal, my wounds boy. You didn't stop watching Final Fantasy 16, I don't think. I'm pretty sure you just tuned out, Sam. And who could blame you? He's behind me somewhere. How did I miss him? Okay, let's try this again. This time for sure. Oh, yes! Dick Van Dyke has indeed aged out of Lego. He's not allowed to play with Lego anymore. He's too old. That's not quite true, actually, because the icons and ideas lines are usually just rated 18 plus, and 100 is 18 plus. So he's allowed to play with the 18 plus Lego. He's just not allowed to play with kids Lego anymore. Dan says, I keep getting weirded out that Dick Van Dyke is still alive. I mean, you should. I saw him doing sit-ups. I saw a video of him using his, like, ab roller. Where in the hell? I am deeply confused. Ah. Now, where the heck is he? I'm like trying to do a story mission and everything. Yeah, the 4 to 99 was definitely a thing on Lego at one point. Maybe they've done away with it. They don't want to tell the 99-year-olds or the 100-year-olds that they can't play with it anymore. There he is.
You've returned, Atsu. How did you fare?
Master Enomoto, the Kusarigama artisan is safe, and I cleared out the Ninetails den.
What did you find?
Prisoners. Your grandson had been rounding them up.
Yeah, this was like
Worse.
6 months ago.
So much hatred in his heart. I thought I could guide him. Now others suffer because of my failure.
He has to be stopped.
I know. A day I hoped would never come. And now it is here. We must prepare for the fight. There is a technique you must learn, inspired by observing nature.
All right.
Read the scrolls. Internalize their techniques.
You throw the chain forward,
As an owl swoops down on its prey,
Okay.
then pull the enemy towards you.
but only if you can break their stance. Then you follow with a devastating second strike.
It's deceptively simple.
And powerful. Yet, like the Kasarigama, this technique is more than it appears. You will find it taxes your spirit, like the storms of Teshio Ridge.
A powerful technique.
It is. If you can perfect it, you might even defeat a master. Try to take me down.
Okay, it requires triangle and circle, apparently. All right, Claw and Talon learned cost 1 spirit. Ow! That looked like it hurt. It is very get over here, isn't it?
Very good. You know how to wield it. If only my grandson wasn't the target.
If you can't deliver the blow, I can.
Thank you. To strike down my own daughter's child. My courage wavers.
How do we find him?
I have a plan. Come.
Seems like this would have been a handy ability to have at any point before now. If only there'd been a way for me to unlock it.
Observe the forest.
A path.
Visible only if you know how to look for it.
Yeah, you look for the brown spot in the snow.
A road just past the trees.
Yes, they block the view of the path. Convenient.
Looks like an old campfire.
Safe from the winds and prying eyes. All of this is perfect for moving something you wouldn't want to be seen.
The Ninetails come through here?
A smuggling route for prisoners.
We can use that. Set an ambush.
Precisely. My grandson will be forced into the open. We must prepare.
Prepare how exactly?
How do you want to do this?
I will act the part of a weary traveler, old and infirm. You hide nearby, and when the Ninetails approach,
I strike.
do not miss. Start a fire, then hide yourself in those bushes. I used to go hunting with my grandson. We would cook the meat over a fire like this.
It's not your fault he turned to the Ninetails.
Perhaps, but it is my shame.
All right, now I need to get in some bushes. Oh, I'm already in some bushes. These guys don't have 9 tails at all.
Ah, fellow travelers. Keeping warm, I hope?
It's your rotten luck to be out here, old man.
Oh?
We can't have witnesses.
Now, Atsu!
Uh-oh. Ow! Jesus!
Were any of them your grandson?
No. Remain vigilant. Grandfather, is that really you?
There he is. Found him.
Finally come off your mountain.
You gave me no choice. What would your mother say if she saw the man you have become?
She's dead. Her memory withered because you wouldn't train me.
There was too much hatred in you.
And this woman? She killed the Kitsune. Is she any better?
This isn't
I am
about
not his
me.
responsibility.
Neither am I.
Do not let it come to this. Please. We are still family.
Whatever we were died with my mother. Kill them both!
I'm ready!
Oh, I actually have
They
no
sends his
spirit.
regards.
She'll kill us all! Someone save!
You're mine!
Stop! I give up.
He doesn't have long.
You should have been at my side. I wanted so much more for you.
I know.
We all write our own stories. This is how yours must end.
Goodbye, grandfather.
Atsu,
I am sorry.
you struck a blow I never could. Small mercy that it is finally over.
I wish there had been another way.
For years, I imagined we would reconcile, but some fates cannot be denied, however cruel. Come, let's get out of this wind. I often tell my students the wounds they suffer in battle are merely a nuisance. Pain can be ignored. Keep fighting.
But not all wounds are physical.
Indeed, I now struggle with my own lesson. Yet the battle for Teshio-Ridge is not over.
The Nine
There
Tails
are
must
many
be
in the
stopped.
Nine Tails, like your grandson.
Their hate cannot be allowed to spread. With the Kitsune gone, you can bring peace to this land. Find their remaining hideouts and liberate any settlements they've captured.
I'll do what I can.
Though it may sound strange, the farmers here are hardy. You'd benefit to seek them out.
I
am
did
aware
that
of
already.
Hana's talents.
She is a survivor. Before you go, I have one last thing to show you. When I refused to train my grandson, I gave up all hope of legacy. Until now.
Only the living can carry on someone's legacy.
You are not dead yet, whatever they call you.
I don't have a future beyond the Yotei 6.
Are you so sure? Observe. Its talons hold the first Kasarigama I ever trained with.
Must be special.
A powerful weapon for those who can wield it. When you are able to pull it from the talon's grasp, you will know you are ready. My Kasarigama will be yours.
I will try to be worthy of it.
Side quest complete. Press triangle to free it. Okay, that probably needs me to be...
I did it.
Did it in one.
You have earned my Kasarigama.
Finally.
This weapon served me well in my younger days. I cannot imagine a more worthy owner than you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master Enomoto. It's an honor.
The honor is in calling you a friend. See that this Kasarigama does some good in the world. When wielded by a just hand, it can restore balance to a land starved of virtue.
I will.
Then I bid you farewell, Atsu. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Be well on your journey.
Thanks, Gramps. I'm like curious how many areas there are left that I haven't done. If any. Well, Master Enomoto's there now. It's got to be through the Torii Gate to get to that point of interest, yes. Oh, Master Enomoto, remember like 5 minutes ago when you said maybe our paths will cross one day? Surprise!
Atsu, you've been busy.
Master Enomoto, what brings you down from the mountain?
Freedom. Tishio Ridge no longer lives under the shadow of fear because of your courage.
I didn't act alone.
Take the compliment, Atsu. If not for you, I could not have faced my grandson.
Then he might still be alive.
His death is not your guilt to bear. Perhaps the lessons he learned in this life will matter in another.
Something to drink to.
Kampai. Come. There are people outside who wish to thank you.
And I says, Matt, how are you so good at playing narrative games in weird orders? Is it practice, training, or natural talent? I like to think it's natural talent.
I don't want thanks.
people need closure, Atsu. Do it for them.
You all make sure to try the roasted squash.
Ah, the main guest has arrived.
How are the farms, Hana?
We've been setting up traps and defenses. We won't be caught unaware again. And I've been training the women to use kunai.
I'm sure your husband would have loved to see that.
Aren't you lovely? Now go, and cheer up. It won't kill you to be the center of attention for a day.
I guess this means
say
I've,
that.
like, fully completed this area.
A fine day for a celebration.
Hachiro, how's business?
Better now that no one's threatening to slice off my toes.
Will you return to your village?
No, it's too quiet. Think I'll stay here.
The Red Crane Inn will bring you customers.
Whose money I can spend on sake. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. You've given us hope. That's a rare commodity in Tessio Ridge. Now, if you could just get rid of the damn snow.
Take care, Hachiro.
Otsu!
Shunpei.
Lady Oyuki told me your name. Thank you for avenging Ume and the others.
I couldn't have done it without your help. Are you all right?
I have nightmares. But I did as you and Lady Oyuki said. I ran home and hugged my mother.
Good. Do that every day.
Every day?
Trust me.
4
you'll be
times
glad
a
you
day.
did.
That's what Charlotte
People
Diamond
call you a
says.
ghost, but you're not so
It's the minimum, not the maximum.
You just have a grumpy face.
Kids.
Hello, Atsu.
Oyuki.
I wasn't sure if I should be here, but not coming felt like running away.
I was ready to leave, but you convinced me to fight Dojin. You deserve to be here.
Thank you, Atsu. I brought you a gift for your shamisen. Perhaps you could play something to remember those we've lost.
You're the musician.
It would mean more coming from you.
So there's a question in chat from Meladia. Jumping back to sushi, which piece is my go-to? Unagi, salmon, tuna. I really like salmon and tuna. So I'll usually do like a salmon and tuna sashimi, as well as a California roll and a spicy tuna roll. That's my like go-to order.
For those we've lost.
I actually like the tuna better than the salmon.
Wander on.
We did it! That animation was amazing. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It's a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I'll be back, same at time, same at channel, here on twitch.tv/Wiggins playing more Ghost of Yotei on Thursday, so I do hope you'll tune in then. In the meantime, as always, please remember that you can follow me on Blue Sky and TikTok and YouTube. And I have a Ko-fi you can subscribe to. And if you're subscribed here or on Ko-fi, you can join the Discord by making sure that your Ko-fi account or your Twitch account are linked in Discord's backend, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. So please join the Discord. All right, that's that. Let's see who's online that I can throw to, as always. And I'll see you back here on Thursday. Alrighty, everybody hop over to this raid train. I will see you back here on Thursday. Until then, so long, have a good night, and goodbye.